today's video, we're going to be solving systems of equations using the elimination method, but using a distributive property as opposed to addition or subtraction like we did in the previous lesson. All right, so a system of equations, again, two equations, two different variables, both in standard form. We're going to use the elimination method. We can't simply add or subtract these, right? Because if I add these together, they won't cancel. And if I subtract them, they won't cancel. But what I can do is figure out if one coefficient goes into the other. And if it does, I can use the distributive property to eliminate that variable. For example, in this problem right here, negative 2x and 10x. Negative 2x, if I multiply that by 5, 2 goes into 10 5 times. You would get negative 10x. 5 times negative 2y is negative 10y. And 5 times negative 14 is negative 70. Now you get a new system of equations where you can just add them together and now they can cancel out. So if I add these together, these would cancel out. 10x minus 10x cancels. All right, 4y minus 10y is negative 6y. And 10 minus 70 is negative 60. Divide both sides by negative 6. And I get y is positive 10. All right, so the only difference was I distributed because 2 goes into 10 5 times, or negative 2 goes into 10 5 times, right? And I want one of them to be a negative in order to cancel. So again, my y is 10, but we're not done. We got to find x, right? It doesn't matter what equation I would plug in. I'm going to plug in this one. It says it has less negatives. All right, so we're going to plug in 10. And for y, careful, not x. So you get 10x plus 4 times 10, which I know off the top of my head is 40. So equals 10. And we solve this equation, right? We have 10x plus 40 equals 10 minus 40 from both sides. We get negative 30. Divide both sides by 10. And you get negative 3. So my solution is negative 3, positive 10. Make sure it's in parentheses. All right, let's look at another one. All right, here, take a look. 5 goes into 15 3 times, but careful with this one. I have to multiply it by negative 3 in order to get them to cancel. So negative 3 times 5x is negative 15x. Negative 3 times negative 9y is positive 27y. Negative 3 times 7 is negative 21. And I'm just going to write the top equation right below it, just so they're nice and lined up. And now I can add them together, right? These will now cancel. That's the reason why I have to multiply it by a negative, because then they would cancel, all right? So 15x minus 15x cancels. 27y minus 10y is 17y. Negative 21 minus 30 is negative 51. divide both sides by 17. And you get y is negative 3. Which one am I going to plug it back into? I'm going to plug it back in the top one because I know 3 times 10 off the negative 3 times 10 off the top of my head. So I'm going to plug this back into the y of the top equation, right? So we have 15x minus 10 times negative 3 is negative 30. All right. Negative 10x minus or times negative 3 is positive 30. All right. Minus 30 from both sides. Now, careful. These cancel. Negative 30 and negative 30 do not cancel. They are negative 60. And then I divide both sides by 15. And I get x is negative 4. So I got my x and I got my y. And again, you could plug these into here. If you do 15 times negative 4 minus 10 times negative 3 in the calculator, you can get negative 30. 5 times negative 4 and negative 9 times negative 3. You put those in the calculator, it should equal 7. So your solution, remember coordinates, is negative 4, negative 3. Parentheses around that. There's your solution. All right. So this one, again, we just had to multiply it by a negative as opposed to the first one. We could just multiply it by a positive. Let's look at one more. Right here. Okay. Oh, 3 doesn't go into 5. That's okay. Maybe we can cancel out the y's, and we can, right? We can cancel out the y's. If I multiply 2 by negative 2, you're going to cancel out the 4y. So with this one, I'm just going to multiply the top by negative 2. In just this case, the y's are going to cancel. So you have negative 2 times negative 3x is positive 6x. Careful with the signs. Negative 2 times negative 2 times positive 2y equals negative 4y. That's what we're going to get to cancel. And negative 2 times negative 39 is positive 78. All right. Combine these, add these together. Now my y's cancel. 5x plus 6x is 11x. 21 plus 78 is 99. Okay. Divide both sides by 11. And you get x is 9. All right. Now, careful plugging in this one. Remember, we solved for x, so we're going to plug it back into x of one of these equations. I'm going to do it on the bottom one that has less negative signs. So I have 5 times 9 plus 4 times y equals 21. 5 times 9 is 45 plus 4y. I don't want my y's and my 4's to look the same. Equals 21. Minus 45 from both sides. And we get 21 minus 45 is negative 24. Okay. Bring down to the 4y. Divide both sides by 4. And you get y is negative 6. Okay. And then I wrote my solution. 9, -6 with parentheses around it. That's my coordinates. Okay, so only one quick tweak is just making sure you distribute a number beforehand, and then eliminating one of the variables. Again, you can eliminate x or y. It doesn't have to be one or the other in solving these equations, and then make sure you find the other variable. All right, so that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and always remember, whether you're solving for x or for y, always give math a try.